Hey guys, I just wanted to make a quick video because I am feeling to post videos when I think of a certain theme that's been coming up for me or a certain pattern I am seeing within myself or within my friends or other people. Um, Rather than keeping it in, because I feel like sometimes I receive these messages and I don't quite know what to do with them. So I figure might as well share them, right? So yesterday, while I was doing an appointment, a structural integration appointment with my friend, she was sharing with me that she sometimes feels like she's not quite sure what to do. And I might not be saying this the right way, but I really resonated with her. That's why I'm sharing. Like sometimes she feels like she has all this creative energy or gifts or certain things about her. And she feels like not everybody understands what she means, or not everybody understands her gifts, maybe even. And I wanted to, this is something that I've been struggling with or dealing with myself, is that if you are empathic, chances are you are not on a path that is already laid out in front of you. You're not on a path that says, first you do this, then you're going to get here, then you're going to get here, then you're going to have this job, and the story goes on from there. It's not that way for you. And I just wanted to validate that there's certain people, and maybe you resonate as one of them, that is kind of carving your own path, and there isn't a rule book and there isn't a path. There's nothing laid out in front of you that tells you what you're supposed to be doing. And sometimes that can be scary because you kind of just we want that sometimes. You want to just know what you're supposed to do next. But you will know when you get there. You will know when you get there. Lately, I've been feeling that I have been expecting too much out of myself. And because of that, it's really creating a negative dialogue in my head. Like I should be somewhere else. I should be doing something different. I should have, I'm just stupid and there's a 9-to-5 job out there for me that I should have been on. I'm this certain age and like I shouldn't be starting something new at this point in my life. I'm tired. Like there's certain thoughts that keep repeating in my mind, and her just reflecting back to me something I was feeling as well kind of put it into perspective for me, that you are the person that's creating a new path for other people. So there's never going to be a time where it's like, oh, this is what I do. Oh, this is how I make money. Oh, this is it. I get it. It's always going to be like you're walking on a path that's not made yet. There's always going to be different obstacles in the way, different vegetation in the way, different ups and downs and all arounds. And it's your job to clear the path, unfortunately, for others and yourself. And you know intuitively that actually that's a pretty darn cool role, because you are forging a new path and you are helping other people along the way. And maybe there's other path forgers around you and you can lean on them and get inspiration from them. But I think the main thing I wanted to say that relates to this is I heard a quote that said, don't throw your pearls before swine. And I know that sounds really like a gross, low vibrational thing to say. But it kind of makes sense in a way that if you as an empath or someone who you feel like is forging their own path and the rules are not laid out before you, don't go to somebody who is the opposite of that for advice. Don't go to somebody who can't see what you see, who isn't forging their own path. And everybody has their own life path. So this is not to put anybody else down or make anyone feel bad for not being in your space, because heck, I need other people who have gifts that I don't have and that do have the gumption to keep pressing on and something, keep that energy going, keep up, just holding down the fort, things like that, so that I can forge a new path. So anyway, well, that was a little side note, but maybe don't ask the people that aren't empathic or as empathic as you are for advice on how to move forward. Everybody has different gifts. If you were a senior in high school, you wouldn't go to somebody who was a kindergartner for advice on what to do next with your business. You just wouldn't. And they might think they see all the variables that you see, but they don't. They're going to give advice from the level that they're at. So a kindergartner is going to say, yes, go for it. We're going to make a lot of money and then we can go get ice cream. That's going to be their advice. Another person, that's higher, a little bit higher vibrational in a way that's in the emotional sense, emotional intelligence, is going to see all the variables and a little bit better than you, or a little bit better than that kindergartner. But I think my main point is that there's not really going to be many people that can hold the space for you, your ideas, your creativity, your intuitive ability to see beyond where you are right now. And you're the only one, if you resonate with me as an empath, that can see people's personalities come into play. You can see people's feelings come into play. You can see dynamics. You can walk into a room and feel what people are feeling, or sense what their next move is. Or other people don't have that. Other people don't have that ability. So imagine if they didn't have that ability, what would they see? They would see the world differently. They would see human beings in a room eating dinner. You see human beings in a room eating dinner, and this person feels like this toward this person, and this person feels like this toward this person, and this person's mad, and this person's happy, and this person's manipulating, and this person's genuine, and this person's authentic. This person has hurt feelings. This person wants someone to help them clear the table and no one's helping them. This person's overwhelmed. And you can sense all those things. Imagine somebody that doesn't sense that. They're just chilling, having fun, drinking a beer. You're not going to ask that person how to help the family move forward in a positive way. You might go to them for different advice. Maybe they're really good at fixing cars, or helping their kids with math, or helping you with math, or helping you do your taxes. Or maybe they're an athlete and they're really super good with setting goals and meeting those goals. But you're not going to ask them things about intuitively what to do next. And I think I'm kind of wanting to talk about that because I spent my whole life, most of my life, thinking that everybody saw the world through the same eyes I did. And that I was just overly dramatic, or I was too sensitive, or I couldn't let things go very easily, when really I was tapping into a whole different level, a whole different depth that other people that don't have access to. So not only are you going to feel like you're hypersensitive, but the people around you are going to feel like you're hypersensitive. And they're going to tell you that. They're going to tell you, you can't take a joke. You can't, or you're, just don't worry about it. Why are you worried? Why do you care what that person thinks? Or why do you care what their dynamic is between each other? Well, it's not that you care. It's that you feel it and you can't help it. You can't help it. It's almost like you see red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and all these other colors too. And they only see red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So of course they're going to see through their own filter. And so don't throw your pearls before swine. Don't ask somebody advice who only sees half of the equation that you see. Know that you are at the top of the mountain. Of course, there's other people that are at the top of the mountain with you. But ask the people that are at the top of the mountain. Ask the people that can hold the space, that do see the same variables you do. And maybe in certain times, certain situations, there's nobody you can ask. And that's okay. That's when you meditate. That's when you pray. That's when you ask the universe. That's when you get really, really quiet and inward, and the answers will come. So I just wanted to, if there's anybody out there that feels sometimes that you're on this path and you don't know where you're going and you're questioning whether or not you're doing the right thing, just know that you are carving your own path. And that is your role. That is your role. You're not going to find somebody else who's also carving your path or carving many new paths. There's not many new paths being carved. I mean, there are, but you know what I mean. There's not many people carving your path. So just wanted to say that. Thanks for listening. I'll try to do more of these as they pop up in my awareness. Okay, have a good day. Bye.